Hello, everybody. I'm trying this. It seems like I've gone live. Hopefully, I'm on my page. This is new and different ideas, so we'll see if this works. I hope somebody comes in, lets me know if they can hear me. Excuse me. When you come in, say hello and give me a thumbs up or a heart if you can hear me, so I know I've got it. Okay, Joy, great. Can you hear me? I just want to make sure I can be heard. This is something I'm using Zoom and I'm not using the, oh, great, thanks. I didn't stream in. I wasn't going to do any of that because I just didn't want to deal with it. It's temperamental in Zoom, using the stream, so I went straight from Zoom to YouTube. So I'm glad this works because then I don't have to set up the streaming ahead of time. I have lots to share with you today. I'm going to let you know about a couple of things, and I'm also going to let you know about one of the classes that's you can still join. And then I'm going to let you know about my new catalog try it class. I've got cards here and I'm even using the same paper. Oh, thanks for the hearts, Joy. So I've got quite a few things going on and I wanted to let you know all about them. I'm all about sharing so that you are aware of things. And I'm really excited because I'm using the inked Botanicals paper. And when I started looking at this, I don't have the stamp set. I didn't order it. I forgot to order it. I did order it the other day, but it won't get here till next week. So I can't play with it with the stamp set, but I have been playing with it with some other ideas. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. I notice my hair is I got a cowlick sticking up, combed it wrong. So I wanted to share with you some ideas so that maybe you don't have the stamp set, but you might have some of these other stamp sets. And I want to show you how they easily can go. And I totally forgot to grab a piece of cardstock. And I don't know. Let me grab one real quick because I wanted to do some stamping so you can see the images. All right, got a piece. That's the one thing I forgot. So I got it. And you can see how the images used on the paper can be used with other stamp sets. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully some others will come in. It might take them a while to find me. I'm hoping I am on my channel, which is the link that I gave everybody. Joy, did you use the link that I gave? Is that how you found me? So hopefully that works. I got a few people coming in. All right. Well, I'm going to get ready and set up. And let's see, I'm going to pull over my camera. And I've got to spotlight it for everyone. All right, so, oh, okay. I had put a link in my groups and I didn't know if the link worked. We'll find out, I guess. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to let you know about is this is a kit that's been in our kit collection for a while. And I think it's overlooked. I totally missed it. This kit makes 9 cards. It has foiled sentiments and there's no stamping. So if you're a beginner stamper and you want to find out about, stamping and as if it's for you, this is a great kit. And I believe I checked and it's only $13. So you get 9 cards for $13 and they're cute. Now my computer is My printer is still acting up. But it has this one, and those are the 3 cards. This one looks like it has, I don't know, not certain how, but I don't know how they go together. So anyway, that's the kit. So you might want to look at that one, especially if you don't have a lot of supplies and you want to give it a try. The next thing I wanted to let you know about is the Circle Sayings exclusive online class that Vicki and I are doing. Now, there is still time to join. You have until May the 15th to do this. All you have to do is to purchase the Circle Sayings bundle. And you have to use my host code. So thanks, Joy. So you will get a kit to create 4 cards. So all you have to do is have the bundle and the inks. We can't stamp anything. Your pattern paper will be in there. Everything that you need to create these cards will be in your kit. So this is a deal. So still some time to do that. And I have my 2 cards are these, and I'm going to do this real quick, but those are the 2 cards I did. And I don't have Vicki's, but she has done 2 cards. We have figured it out to do a feminine and a masculine, each of us. And if I did a feminine card, I then used the same layout and created a masculine. So I've given you the idea. All you have to do is cut it and use your own supplies. So you're going to end up with 8 cards. The kit will have the materials for 4. The other 4 you can do using our papers. You're going to get a PDF with video links showing you how to put it together. The only way you qualify is if you use this, and I just noticed I'm crooked, so I'm going to play with it and see if I can get it straight. You need to use my host code for this month. Now, my host code is WFDFBSTB. And to tell you how I remember this, WFDF, Backstreet Boys tonight. So that's how I remember it. So there's a little trick for you with it. All right, I'm a little bit better. All right. Now, the Inked Botanicals is the pattern paper that I'm going to focus on today. This is gorgeous paper. And like I said, I don't have the stamp set, but I am also using this for my new catalog try it class. All right. What you will get is 1/4 of a pack of the DSP, a couple of yards of the Lost Lagoon ribbon, and this is really nice ribbon. I love it. You know, I'm particular about my ribbon. It's got to tie a nice bow and it's got to be easy. And this is, all right. And then you'll get a 1/2 package of the gems. And I've chosen these, these are called clear, but they are very sparkly and look silver to me, black and champagne. So that's what you're going to get in the Try It class. Now, with that, I have created 6 cards. All right, and I'm going to share those cards with you. You will get the kit to create the 6 cards. So there's one. All of my cards use the Go-To Greetings stamp set. You can use any stamp set you have that has sentiments. So you can change up your sentiments. So there's the first card. And I use the gems and the ribbon on that one. Here's the second card, and I love this one. I used a daisy punch, ribbon, and some of the gems. This one is really cute, and I used the gems and the ribbon on this one. All right, and like I said, all of these sentiments come from the stamp set. All right, now here's another one. I had done a feminine birthday card. I don't know if I've showed it yet. Nope, I haven't. This is the masculine birthday card. So again, I use the gems and some ribbon. Here is this one, which is a simple thinking of you. And I really think this would have been better if I had run the ribbon across and tied a bow, but I wanted it to be that it could be used for masculine and feminine. So you could run the ribbon across and tie a knot. And that's that one. And then here's this one. And I've embossed the background and I've used that paper. And again, some gems on the ribbon. So those are the cards that you get in the new catalog Try It class. So be watching for that announcement. It will be on my blog, in my newsletter, on my Facebook page, and Pinterest. So I will put it everywhere. So with that, let's start looking at this paper and some, all right, let's pull this over. I went way back, and this is what I need for some of my stamp sets. I'm going to do some stamping. This is one of the pattern papers that I used, and I didn't use it, but this one I looked at. This is the back. Now this one will go with the daisy set. If the back goes with another one, I'll show it. And I am using the daisy, the Cheerful Daisy bundle for a card today. So there's that one. But I thought it would go with color and contour. And specifically those two, I'll pull this back in, those two images. So real quick, I'm going to stamp the outline, and I will kind of modify that with Calypso Coral. I'm going to close this up because if I don't, I will end up putting my hand in it. Oh, closing this for you. And then the inside, I'm going to stamp with, and I'm trying to line this up as best I can. I'm not over top of it, with crushed curry. And I think that would look very nice with it. So there's that paper that you can use with color and contour. Color and contour is current. All right. Now, let's look at some papers that don't have, all right, there's this one. I've only got pieces left of some of these, unfortunately. There's this one and this one. I went back to Touches of Texture, which is one of my favorites. I'm going to swap this out because this is a bigger piece. You can see it better. All right. One of my favorite stamp sets. And I'm pulling in this stamp because it's kind of different. And that's what these are. So I'm going to stamp that. And I'm using Pretty Peacock just because I tried to use colors you can see. And my Pretty Peacock pad is not doing well. I may need to. All right, I got enough ink on there now. I don't know if I re-ink it. I might need to clean it first. I'm going to give it a few seconds. But see, that image to me would go with those. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. The other one, and I didn't pull out the stamps for this that I thought would go with it, is the Painted Harvest. And I was thinking this one with just the center, or even this one with just the center, but not together because they kind of look like a, it was supposed to mimic a sunflower. And if you separate them, then it works. So I wanted to give you some ideas for stamp sets you may have. All right, this one. All right, now this paper is this and this. And If you have Daisy Lane, that fern would go with that. And Nature's Print would go with that. Now, I'm not stamping the fern because I'm using another fern. This fern also would go with it. And I'm using that fern over for a card today. But the other thing is the fern embossing folder. So, you know, there's lots of ideas out there. Just go through your stash. But there are those, and I'm just kind of throwing these off to the side because I want to make sure you get to see the cards. All right, now, this one is leaves. And I thought the Season of Chic leaf would go with it. So I'll stamp it in Calypso Coral because then you can see it right now. All right. But there it is. And I think it goes fairly well. It may not be a perfect match, but it is one you can use. All right, so there's that piece. Right. This one, and I'm actually using this piece with this one that just recently retired, my favorite. And these are kind of sprocket type looking things. I thought those two flowers would look well with it. So I will be using that for a card later, so you can see. And then this one, I'm using with the daisies. I'm doing a daisy idea with this, so you'll see it. All right. So there's that. And put that there. I'm trying to keep my stamp sets out that I'm using. So that's what I found that matches. There were 3 patterns that did not work. Now their backs may be used for something else. See, this one is just dots, so it would go with anything. This one is, I think it's supposed to be a flower, but it's geometric, so it would go with everything. This one is another sprocket one, so it would go with the Flowers of Friendship. Let's see, what else do I have here? This one I'm using, that is general. It could go with anything. This is a plaid, great for a masculine card. If they didn't go, if they were general, there's some more dots. Another plaid. This is wheat. And I didn't find anything because I was looking real quick. There may be something that one goes with. And then this one, which is again the daisy you could use with. So I have those. This one I used in Punch the Daisy. You'll see it on, or you saw it on one of my cards for the Try It class. This one, I know we had a set that had this in there. I could not find mine. I know I didn't sell it, but it's out there somewhere. But it was that exact same look. This just has simple 5-petal flowers, so it could go with anything. And this one, again, has a wheat type thing. So those are some ideas of the stamp sets you can use for this paper. All right, so let's get started. And I'm going to use Nature's Prints, and I'm going to use this fern. So I pulled that. All right, now I kept this one clean and simple. So I just have a regular card base, 5.5 by 4.5, oh, 8.5, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Oh my goodness, I'm a mess. All right, now this paper is the ferns on it, and it has the 2 sets. So don't, if you have 1 set, great. It says it goes with Lost Lagoon. And maybe it does for this one, but I'll be honest with you, I like it so much better with Pretty Peacock. So that's where what I used was Pretty Peacock. So let me get this card put together. I filled my glue up the other day. All right, and the background piece is it 2 inches? Yeah, the background piece is 2 inches by 5.5. This piece is 1 line less than 1 7/8. So it's not 1 3/4. It's the 16th. So I find I like that better. It gives you a little bit more border than the 1/8 of an inch and not as much as 1/4. All right, so I'm going to put this on, and I need to find my gems and my ribbon so that I can use some of those. And now you've got to watch this, because even though it's an all over print, it does to an extent have a direction. Now I'm going to, there will be no sentiments on these. You can always add your sentiments whenever you want. And I'm going to do this one upside down so I can see my ink. It's got a funny look to it, so I may need to, and it's got some crystals forming there. I think this is one that I might be rinsing out. I've got 2 that I'm doing right now. All right, and I'm going to stamp it here, and without re-inking, stamping it again. All right, so there's that card, and I'm going to add some gems to this, and I'm not going to use the ribbon. I think I'm going to use the champagne, only because it'll give us another color. All right, and I'm trying to, I have a tendency to use the same ones over and over. So a very simple card, but so pretty. I mean, look at this. It's gorgeous. I just love it. And it goes, even the off stamped, I think looks nice with it. So there's the first card. I'm going to move that out of the way till I get the next one done. All right. Now I'm going to do the card with the flowers of friendship, those 2. All right. I got a stack of stamp sets over here to the side. I hope and pray it doesn't fall, because it'll be noisy. All right, again, a white card base. I tried to keep my colors fairly simple, because this way then you can see that you don't have to do a whole lot or have a lot of supplies. Now, this one is Lost Lagoon, and I'm going to put that one on here. And this is where I used that sprocket one. And I'm going to put it on there with a white background, because I think it looks good. It's kind of sets it off. And I wanted something with a little bit more pizzazz. All right, now I'm going to put this on my card base. And I did try to vary my layouts. And I'm trying to make it even, top, bottom, and side. There. Now, on my scrap piece of paper, I'm going to stamp my images, and all I have is a Stampin' spot for Lost Lagoon. I don't have the big ink pad. I must have sold it. I don't know how many I'm going to need, so I'm going to do 2 of this one. All right, and then 2 of the little one. And I'll create a cluster. All right, 1 more. And I know that that's shouldn't be that way, so I haven't decided if I'll use 1 big one and 2 little ones, or 2 big ones and 1 little one. We'll see. Now, I do not want to lose all my other punches, because the way this punch is set up, you have to be careful how you do it. So I cut it, and I'm going to angle it in, and I'm going to punch it. All right. I've got some trash. I'm going to pull my trash can over. And now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to angle it in. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get rid of the punch poop, as my friend Amanda says. And now we'll do the little ones. Oops, I knocked it on the floor. All right, now hopefully I've stamped this that it'll work. All right. And I did. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to do this one first. The reason being is this leaf was going to cut off this part. So be aware of that. I'm going to turn it so I can get it in there. Well, it's going to cut off that one too. And I don't want to stamp again. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to use a Post-it note to get it down in there and to punch it. There. Now, I'm not worried about this, because I can then put this piece on here and punch this one. Okay, there we go. And hopefully I was in camera. I didn't even bother to look. Not good. All right, so let me get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of all of this mess. So there. All right, now let's see. I'm kind of have an idea of something I'm going to do. So I'm just going to kind of play and see which way I want to go. Do I want 2 big ones or 2 little ones? Oh, I think I like that one better. This one I can take and attach inside. So if you do that, don't throw it away, just save it. All right, I think I'm going to put these on with dimensionals. I'm going to close up my glue. So let me grab my dimensionals. Flip them over. All right. There's that. There's that one. One more. Well, the backs are coming off, which is fine. It just makes it easy. All right. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to come up here. This one is going to go. I'm going to tuck it under a little bit. And then this one will go just slightly under. All right. For this one, oh, I got a piece of trash in there. Okay. I'm going to use a large sparkle in the silver and a small one in each of these. I am loving these gems because you know me with my bling. I love my bling. And these have it. All right, so there's that. Now, I'm also going to tie a bow. Okay. And I'm going to add my bow. So as you can see, you don't have to have the stamp set to use this paper. Got to trim my ends. And that's my whole goal, show you, okay, if you want something new to play with, find a paper that goes with what you have and use that. My glue dots are hidden. All right, and these are from Paper Pumpkin. So there. All right. I'm going to take the little tiny circles off and I'm going to add that in the upper corner opposite the, like so, flowers. And that's a perfect place to do a sentiment. Just a simple hello and that you punch out with a circle. Perfect for that card. So there's card 2. Are you picking out your favorite? All right, here's the last one. And this one is the daisy one. Now, this paper, it's the Cheerful Daisy stamp set, and you can use the daisies with it, but I'm thinking I'm going to play with flipping that and putting the piece down here for some of that other paper where the flower goes up. I decided to use the dies on this one because I saw this and I loved this idea. Now, I have a petal pink card base. All right. And the thing I noticed about this cardstock is some of the background is white and some of it is vanilla. So just keep that in mind. So I chose a vanilla layer to use on this. Okay. And then I cut a piece of, I cut a piece of petal pink to go with this. I wanted a feminine card. And again, this piece is 2 inches by 4. This piece is like 2 3/16 by 4. So if that's too difficult for you, do 2 1/8 or 2 1/4 and give yourself a bigger or smaller border. Just depends, but I think the 3 lines gives the perfect border, like so. Now, if you want to step this up, use your scoring tool and score on either side of this. And how you would do it is you would take and you'd put your card down where, like I would start at a 1/2 inch and I would score the first one at a 1/2 inch and then maybe not 5/8. It's the one, it's the, I can't think, but 2 lines on this side, lay this down. And then if you were going to score on this side, I would score it at 3 inches and go that way with 2 lines. And that way you've given it a little pizzazz, so to speak. But I'm going to put this on like so. Oops, it shifted on me. There we go. All right, so there's that. Now, what I did was I took this die and I cut out the whole thing, but I only need this piece. Now, where do you see this daisy? Oh my gosh, it is fabulous. The next thing I did was I took the outline die and I cut out this piece from Petal Pink, and I'm going to add that to my card base, to this. Oops, wait a minute, I did it wrong. Did I? Yes, I did. All right. Hold on. I don't want that. Let me get my towel, of which fell. I did it the wrong way. I thought the black was on the bottom, but it's not. Yeah, that might stick, but I can get it back up. All right, so this goes on. This one goes on next. And I'm going to put a little glue on each of the petals, only because they really need to stick. Come on, give me a little. All right, so I'm going to put this down, and you kind of got to play with it. All right. So there's that. Now, I then used a piece of vanilla and I cut this out. And I don't know about you, but it drives me crazy when these things stick. If you throw it down hard enough, the piece pops out. So there's a tip for you. And it doesn't hurt the die, but it gives you, it gets it out without your having to poke it. And it's really good if you've got like some dies that have a lot of pieces that you have to poke out. Just throw it down a couple of times. Most of them will pop out. All right, now let me get this on here. Like so. Okay, I'm gonna hold it just a few seconds. All right, of course now it's stuck, there we go. And look at that, isn't that cute? It just really pops. I love it, love it, love it. Then I love my daisies. All right, I'm gonna add some dimensionals on the back of here. Gotta cut some more. And card 3 is done. And I hope you have some idea how to use this paper with other stamp sets. One set that it would go with better was Nature's Harvest. I didn't pull that one out. I looked at Quiet Meadow, and actually I think Nature's Harvest is better. So I'm going to put that there. And where are my gems? I'm going to add some black gems to this one. As you can see, I haven't hardly used any black gems. So I think I'll put 3 large ones on. Woo, that one went flying. And I'll pull it over. Now I don't have any petal pink ribbon or anything. So there's card 3. So which one is your favorite? 1, 2, or 3? This one was Pretty Peacock. This one is Lost Lagoon. And this one is Petal Pink. So let me know which one is your favorite. I think I like this one. You could also do, instead of black, I did black, but you could do brown in there. Petal pink and brown look really nice together. I don't know if it's, let me pull pecan pie. Pecan, whatever you want to say. All right, here is pecan pie. Not bad. Let's check out Early Espresso. I think Early Espresso will be the winner. Yeah, Early Espresso. So if you don't want to use the black because you think it's too harsh, use the Early Espresso. I didn't play a whole lot with this, but I will be. But 3, okay, 3, 1, and 2. All right, this one needs a sentiment. It definitely does. And I only used the ribbon on the one, but you know, it just doesn't go on this one. And I didn't think it needed on that. So there you go. 3 ideas for some ways to use this paper with other stamp sets. So let me get ready and remove the spotlight. Okay. And I'll spotlight me, and then I'll move this out of the way. That way nobody gets dizzy. Okay, so I hope I gave you some ideas and that you'll take a look at some of the paper that's in the catalog and think what sets you have that you could use for it. I hope you enjoyed this idea, and if you did, give me some hearts, thumbs up, and next week I'll take another pattern paper and see what I have that's retired and current that you could use with it. Like I said, this is one that I'm using for quite a few ideas. The catalog, new catalog try it class, the, what else did I say I was using it for? Oh, I am going to use it for an in-person and online class, and I have ordered the set, so that's kind of what I'm waiting on. I wanted the stamp set to use with it to show you, but some other ideas where you don't necessarily have to have the stamp set. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I have tons of videos I'm going to be making today because I got a lot of videos that I have to have in the next 2 days. So my afternoon is going to be videotaping. So be thinking of me as you're out enjoying yourself and having fun. Have a great day, and I will see you next week, same time, same place, and we'll have some more fun. Bye.